down. Bum, 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 rum, bum, bum, bum. I just shut a man down in Central Station in front of a big old crowd. Hi, hi. Oh, I just shut a man down. Oh, I wish I could listen to music on here. I'm down. I didn't mean to let him down. And I didn't mean to hurt him. Could have been somebody's son. I took all his heart when I put out that gun. Rum pa pa bum, rum pa pa bum, rum pa pa bum. Man down, rum pa pa bum, rum pa pa bum, rum pa pa bum. Oh I just shut a man down in Central Station in front of a big old crowd. Oh I just shut a man down. Oh, I didn't mean to pull the trigger. Did I pull the trigger? Boom. What's up, Dwayne? Hold on. There we go. Hello. How are you doing on this wonderful Monday? Happy December 1st. It's feeling chilly just like December 1st. Lord have mercy. I'm actually very cold right now. And this is one of those few times that I'm actually about to fix some coffee because I'm cold versus just trying to fix it because of taste. Because Lord Jesus, it's 48 degrees outside. I do not like the cold. I do not operate well in the cold. I am a summer baby, but I don't like things that make me chill. I don't like chilly shit, you know? I don't like chilly shit. What's up, Heru? What's up, Aprubo? I am from the wonderful, great state of Texas. Where are you from? And happy December 1st. We bringing in a new month. What's everybody's plans for this month? Okay, my plans, I hope by the end of December, okay, that we have 3,000 subscribers. I hope to have at least read 5 books this month, at least 5. I'm finishing up Real. Real is the book, was one of my books of the month for November. So I'm finishing up Real. As y'all can see, I got a little bit left, and I actually have another book coming in today called The Kingmaker. And then I have another book coming in called Stuck in the Country with You. But Amazon keep postponing it because I don't know if Jeff Bezos keep ordering room service or something. But they telling me my shit gonna keep moving. It's being pushed back and back and back, which I don't understand because my parents have Prime. So why the fuck when I order, you telling me, why the fuck when I order, you telling me it's gonna be here? Hold up. Why the fuck when I order, you telling me it's not gonna be here till December 9th? I ordered it for Cyber Monday under the impression it was going to be here Monday with my other book, The Kingmaker, but I guess not. So, oh my gosh. It's fucking annoying, but it's okay. But that is what I hope to do. I hope to read 5 books by the end of this month of December. Hope to have an amazing, I was gonna say Thanksgiving, Christmas holiday. I actually want to give my people some presents this year. I haven't really been able to buy presents for my fam in quite a while. I feel like that episode of Everybody Hates Chris when he was working and he wanted to get his parents and his sisters and brothers some presents. But that's the crazy thing. He was a teenager feeling like that. I'm 24. Of course I want to give my people some presents. Of course I want to give my sister a Christmas present. My parents a Christmas present. Like, what the fuck? I'm on the spot. It's time for me to give them something. So I hope I can do that. But what's y'all's plans for this lovely December. I'm about to fix me some coffee because this cold I cannot take. And I, of course, need some coffee because we're going to get into talking about our movies today. All right. At TWC, don't come up in here with the BS. We was cool last time. Don't come up in here with no BS talking about some low waist. Also, thank y'all so much to everybody that's up in here. 5 minutes in. Quick little like check. Quick little like check. Let's get them likes up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can we get them likes up? Can we get them likes up? Your toilet blew up or you blew up your toilet? I think we need to correct that. Your toilet blew up or you blew up your toilet. Okay. I didn't mean to. Happy Monday to you, Darrell. Happy December 1st, y'all. What is the plans for this month? My plans, financial progression, channel progression. I want to have 5,000 subs on here by the end of December. Honestly, yeah, 5,000. I said 3 earlier, but fucking 5. I want to get to 5. I want to have 5,000 subs, and I think that's possible. Hello? Then I also want to be able to give my parents some presents this month. Like that goes into the financial prosperity. I want to be able to give my people some presents. I want to actually have at least 5 episodes. Hey, hold up. Where my remote? New sub. Shout out to Darrell. First sub of December. Hey! First sub of December. Welcome to the fam, Darrell. It's going to be a long ride. Long ride over here. But yeah, I want to have up to 5,000 subs. I want to do at least 5 episodes on the Sims gameplays. I actually want to make that continuous and make that an actual story. So that's a plan. I want to do some holiday things with my suite. I want us to like go out and do just like very Christmas tingies, like just very Christmas time things. We don't really go out as much. And so with that, I want us to go out as much this month. What's y'all's plans? What y'all gonna got going? What y'all gonna have going on? Nothing much, Bobby. I'm making coffee because it's cold as fuck in the house because it's 48 degrees outside. Let me also text my parents. I didn't mean to hurt him. Could have been somebody's son. Told them. Appreciate it, Darrell. Appreciate it. But let's focus on the important things. Like what you gonna have going on for December. What's your plans? How was your Thanksgiving? How'd you spend that? You spent it well, like you wanted to? Bobby said he's 46 from the DMV area. What's up? Shout out to the DMV. Oh. Are we changing where we're putting things? I put up that gun. I got some sweet potato pie that my mom and I made when I was back home this week. And I think I low-key want to try to foam it up. But I want to make it into a cold foam. I put out that gun. A man down. Oh, my. I just got a man down in Central Station. I went out with wifey. Guess we made some people uncomfortable. Why you say that? Why you say y'all made people uncomfortable? Y'all walked in the room, bitches got stiffy and shitty. You know? So I don't think I'm gonna need it. What's up, Rashawn? How you doing today? I hope you didn't experience no pain over Thanksgiving, though. How was Thanksgiving, Rashawn? I got to see my cousin After like 8 fucking years, he's a D1 athlete now, and he looks exactly like my uncle. And he's grown as fuck. Like, it's so crazy. I cannot believe this. My little cousin bigger than me. My little cousin bigger than me. It's crazy. I put out that gun, rum pa pa bum, rum pa pa bum, rum pa pa bum. They was staring. It was weird. Maybe you and your wife are a handsome couple. Thank y'all for being here. If we could like the live, that would be amazing. Let's get this live to 10 likes. Come on, y'all know every live got to get to that minimum of 20. Come on now. Come on now. Hold up, wrong pocket. Come on now. Come on now. Live check, but like check on the live. Sweet potato pie. I'm going to take a little piece and I want to actually blend it into a foam. I'm bent down. Rum, bum, bum, bum. What's up, yo? How you doing today? So I don't need the crust. I really just need the actual sweet potato pie part. Thank you. Me and my mother did it. Okay. I feel like that would be enough, but I'm going to do just a little bit more. I have a whole pie, so it's okay. Give thanks. 1 up bell, please. I'm confused. But I'm trying to make this into a coffee creamer. So that's done. I'm going to go ahead, wrap her back up. I got plenty of eats out of her. Thank y'all for being here. If y'all could like the live, come on. Like the live for the sweet potato pie. Like the live for the sweet potato pie. Like the live for the sweet potato pie. Hey, like the live for the sweet potato pie. You know it look good. If you not, you lying. Like the live for the sweet potato pie. Hey, okay? But we really gonna put it back up. She likes to stay hidden. She has a secret. Exactly, Darrell. Giving thanks. 1 up. Ring the bell, please. Oh, you want me to ring the bell? There, Rashawn. Me and my mom also made a mustard green cheese dip. That motherfucker goes so hard. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little milk. Just so it could get wet and it's easy to dissolve. Rockin'. Baby. No, ma'am. Thank y'all for being here. Like the live for the sweet potato pie. Said like the live for the sweet potato pie. Like the live for the sweet potato pie. Said like the live for the sweet potato pie. Like the live for the sweet potato pie. Said like. Oh my. Yeah, like the live for that. All right. Now, we're just gonna. I thought it would actually. It's not blending. It's like just sitting on it. I would have been better getting an actual. Okay. That was a waste of fucking time. I should have just got the actual blender side. All right. Like and share, like and share, like and share. Where I put the box? Oh, okay. This is the one I should have just originally used. I don't even know why I wanted to use that one. Way better. I just left this water running. All right. Literally, Pakabu. This is for coffee creamer. So I'm gonna line the cup with it first. And then, hold on, let me put these dishes in here real quick. Oh wait, I think these are clean. So I'm just gonna have my man do it. Okay? I just whisked up a sweet potato pie that I'm going to use for a layering in my coffee, but also its own coffee creamer. I wanted to make like a sweet potato pie foam, if that makes sense. Because a lovely member of the Black community suggested when it comes to the fall time, we always seeing pumpkin spice and shit, but we never seeing sweet potato pie. So I made my own. Thank y'all for being here. Like the live for the sweet potato pie. Like the live if you like these likes. Like the live if you like the shirt. And like the live if you like to twerk. And like the live if you like sweet potato pie. Like the live if you like sweet potato pie. Like the live if you like sweet potato pie. Pumpkin or any kind of pie. Like the live if you like sweet potato pie. Like the live if you like sweet potato pie. Like the live if you like sweet potato pie. Or any kind of pie. We just getting by. Like the live if you like sweet potato pie. Like the live if you like sweet potato pie. Like the live if you like sweet potato pie. We like it all, but we just getting by. How was that? Thank y'all so much. But for real, like the live, I would really appreciate it. Hey, we had 10 likes. Okay. We getting closer to the actual movie reviews, y'all. Give me a second. I just have to get warmed. Up. And I have to get some actual things in my system, like caffeine, maybe some food. I think I'm gonna fix me some bacon and eggs. Sausage. Yeah. I'm gonna fix me bacon and egg. I love bacon and egg. That's my fave. La la la. It's my day. Do it Alexa way. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this back up. Put everything back in the box. This was almost a failure. Because this thing ain't wanna fucking work. What type of shit is that? Oh, in there. Like, I don't even know what that would be for. Dumbass device. We're just gonna put that back in there. Make sure everything is nice and loaded, nice and situated. Like the live for the sweet potato pie. That's a perfect. Thank you, Lord, for this amazing day. Thank you for the opportunity to meet such amazing people and be able to connect with them in every way. I ask that you allow them to be entertained by this live as I am entertained by them. Allow all of us to heal from this live in ways that we didn't even know we could. Thank you so much for this opportunity and this blessed day and all that you hand to me, Lord. Thank you so much in Jesus' name. I pray. Amen. Like the live for the sweet potato pie. Hey, like the live for the sweet potato pie. Now that's better since it want a motherfucking trip. Get your ass in there. Okay. I need a glass. Did I leave my one glass? Oh no, this is perfect for today. Except, honestly, it's fine. It's fine. Yelena, what's up, mamas? This is a Future and Metro Tour shirt. It's a bad bitch on my shirt. That's what's on my shirt. And I need to get these crumbs off this counter. But y'all give me a second. I was trying to get a cup that matched the aesthetic. Not the aesthetic of the holiday, obviously. My aesthetic. I want to make sure y'all are able to see my hard work. It makes me wanna cry. Oh, mama, I just shot a man down. I said, watch me pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull. I pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull. Oh, mama. Wicked good for movies. That's what you pick out of them three? I didn't even put a poll up, actually. Oh, mama. I just shut a man down. There we go. And that one actually works better. The poll should be up. Hold on. Watch me pull that trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, boom. I say pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, boom. Pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, boom. Pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, boom. Can y'all see the poll? Because I don't see the poll on my end. That's crazy. I don't see the poll on my end. YouTube is so irritating sometimes. I see it on my end, but I don't see anything on the poll. Oh my gosh. Let me see if y'all are voting. Because I cannot even see the poll. Okay. Y'all can see it, so I guess I'm fine. I guess I'm fine. I didn't mean to do it. Okay. I'm seeing them now. Ugh. Having to run a $1 billion company by yourself. It's sad, really. It's sad. Okay, hold up. These girls fall like dominoes. Boom. Da-na-na-na. Boom. Da-na-na-na. I say boom. Ta-na-na-na. Ta-na-na-na. Ta-na-na. Say boom. Ta-na-na-na. Say boom. Ta-na-na-na. Say boom. Ta-na-na-na. 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 Okay. Let's get back into it. I'm going to get this knife. And I'm going to rub the sweet potato puree. Oh, it was still some water in there. Glad I saw that. Hold up. I didn't mean to do it. Didn't mean to do it. Didn't mean to do it. So, let's see. What y'all say for these votes? I see Wicked got 67, which is fucking crazy. Wicked 2 is ass as shit. Like, are y'all for real? Even the theater kids say the second part of the actual play is ass. And the second part of the movie is based on the second part of the play, which is ass. Y'all just have popular bias. That's the thing. What's up, Brian? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, Brad? How you doing? Welcome in. Didn't mean to do it. Didn't mean to do it. Didn't mean to do it. But tell me your reasons why you like Wicked, and maybe I'll understand. Okay. Oh, what's up? Shout out to... Hold up. Okaru. Hold up. Hold up. Okaroon T5B, thank you so much for your 3,600 gifted. And you just made me achieve my goal. Hold up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Okaroon 15B for coming through. Thank you so much. So now we got to do the Q&A with the piano. I'm about to go over to the piano, but ask me some questions you would like to know. Okaroon, thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you, Jesus, for this amazing day. Thank y'all so much. So Okaroon, until you get your questions, I got some. How was your Thanksgiving? How do you feel about football? How do you feel about major holidays celebrated in America? Are you even a holiday person? All right. I need to save some so I can have it for the actual creamer, because I hope this is sweet. Very good and very good. Okay. What'd you do for Thanksgiving? Did you eat what I'm mixing into my coffee right now? Some sweet potato pie. That didn't mean to come as aggressive as it did. But hey. All right, so I'm going to do 12 ounces because it's cold as shit in this house. And so I'm now going to make this into a puree. I'm going to take the bowl and the rest of the sweet potato, and I'm going to make it into a puree. Hopefully this creamer... hopefully the milk and the sweet potato mix to make a creamer. It smells heavenly. It smells delicious. Okay, Okaroon, what's your questions for me? Oh, shit. I got puree all over my iPad. Give me a sec. Makes me want to cry. All right, so this is the final touches. My day is going great, Okaroon. I am making my first attempt at a sweet potato pie creamer because wonderful people in the Black community said, why are we always giving all this attention in the fall to pumpkin spice and pumpkin pie when sweet potato pie is right there? And so I wanted to see how it would taste if I go ahead and put the sweet potato pie creamer inside of here. So I think I may have done something. As you can see, I also put it around the actual rim to really add to it. That was not as fluffy as I would have liked, but it's okay. I do want to add some actual sugar because I don't want it to be tart. I don't want it to be tart. What, Okaroon? You not fucking with it? You not fucking with it? I need to put it in here because that actually was a very stupid idea. That was stupid. So you don't fuck with people drinking pumpkin spice lattes? This would be the same thing. This is the same thing as a pumpkin spice latte. I just made it homemade. Okay. No, not me. What you talking about then? I low-key want to stir it in here too. Don't tell. Oh, I smell it with the coffee. Ignore him. You see how I ignored him? You gotta ignore him. Oh. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. It's not as strong. It's not as strong, but I do taste it. I do taste it. But it is good. That is very good. That is very good. Oh, that's good. That's good. You have the nutmeg and the cinnamon taste from the sweet potato mixing with the actual coffee taste. Oh, that's ham. Oh, I gotta tell my mom. I gotta tell my mom. Oh my God. I made a sweet potato coffee creamer from a piece of the pie. Delicious. Oh, this is, putting it around the edges too really brought it out. Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh, all right, now let's go sit. I think we did one today. We did something. I would have my man eat it, but my man, I don't think he's a fan of sweet potato pie. So we're just gonna save this for moi, okay? And that's honestly the best thing I love about 2025 Thanksgiving is finding other things to do with that Thanksgiving leftovers. Ugh. My God. Delicious. I pulled out that gun. Hey, thank you, Okaroon. Now I can do your actual Q&A here. You know, whatever you want to ask me. You gave me my goal. So you get 10 questions, period, that you want to ask. Amen. Jesus does love me. Jesus loves y'all too. Chicken, turkey, or duck? The crazy thing is we used to do turkey and duck, but my mom, obviously, you know, because she was the main one doing all the work. That was just a lot of things to do. But mainly turkey. And my man helped my mom do the turkey this year, and that shit was amazing. Hold up. I'll pull up the pic. Oh, thank you, Mix K. We got a new sub too. Thanks to all my new subs in December. Welcome to the fam. Y'all all my co-anchors. Welcome to all my co-anchors. Hold up, where he at? Here he go. Y'all see my man giving that turkey a BBL? Yeah, my man was giving that turkey a BBL. New bodied. Shout out Dr. Texas. All right, Okaroon, I don't mean to rush you, but you know, I do have movie reviews I want to get on with, sir. So, you know, maybe 5 questions. If you ain't got 10, you know, ask some. But I want to do proper accommodations to what you said. I mean, what you gave. The people selecting Zootopia, we here. I see you. You see me. Try to play them chords my dad sent me while we wait for Okaroon. What's my favorite color? Honestly, yellow and green are up there. I really enjoy yellow and green, and of course black. So yellow, green, and black. For sure. I love a good green. It just reminds me of the forest. I love yellow. It reminds me of the sun. It's just so bright. And black, it's just, it goes with everything. And I love gothic things. So that was inappropriate to do. Ignore that I did that. That I did that. Ignore that I did that. I want to try to play these chords my dad sent me, but I don't have this many keys, I don't think. Oh, well, I think I do. Okay, so the third. I'm wearing black with red shoes. Hey, it's giving vampire, okay? Hi. Nah, I fucks with it. Red and black is classic vamp. What's up, Elizabeth? How you doing today? Why would red and black be bad? Like, that's styling. What's up, Liz? Thank you for the floating heart. Thank you, girl. It's your first time coming through here, too, and you generous with it. I'm trying to learn these chords that my dad sent me. He said learning all these basic chords, I will know how to play any music by black musicians, okay? Are you a fan of the piano, Liz? If you are, I'm sorry if I hurt your ears, okay? I think it's... So apparently this is C minor. Oh, no, this is A minor. A major. Oh, girl, you gonna hate me. I don't know how to play for real. I think... Okay, so that's A minor. That's actually a crazy position to have my fingers. Okay, so... the chord in between, the one before, one after. I can hear it though. You play the recorder? Hit that hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. Thank y'all so much for being here. If y'all can leave a like. Let's get to 30 likes before the end of this live, okay? Let's get to 30 likes before the end of this live. That would be amazing if we could get 30 likes before the end of this live. Okay? So that was A major, A minor, C major. I gotta be between these two keys, or outside. And then is that the middle or the... C major. Liked and sub. You liked, you subbed, you gifted. Liz, what can't you do? Fuck Mr. Fantastic, you misses. Okay. I said okay. Oh, Corona, no, you're not. You just saying that so you're gonna have to challenge yourself. Sure. God bless you, Liz. You know all the extra generosity today. So that was C major, C minor, D major. This is a lot of odd placements for my fingers. This is very difficult. Just learning. Oh my God. Okay. D minor. Okay. E major. E minor. Okaroon, you ain't get all your questions, man. Okay. I like that sound. The A major was really nice. Hold on. Favorite food? Breakfast. I love breakfast food, particularly bacon. I really go up for that. Really do. Really do. Ooh. You already know which one I'm gonna sing if I do it too. Oh my God. I gotta figure out what tone that is for In Vogue, and then I'm gonna do it. I can't pretend what you wanna be more. Elizabeth means that I am her favorite creator. Don't try to make it anything more than what it is, Okaroon. What's the start of the In Vogue song? Because I actually want to know the tone to that. Okay, so it's for sure a low turn. You ain't gotta be sorry, Okaroon. It's for sure a low turn, low tone. It's not that. That's real low. It could be G though. It could be G. No, that sounds too high. All right, Okaroon, thank you so much for coming through, for entertaining me. I hope I entertained you. Thank you so much for your gifts and your time. And you said that you sub, so I'm gonna see you next time. Elizabeth says she gonna be back, just like Okaroon said he gonna be back. Are y'all the same person? Excuse me. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. My man said breaking news, shocking news. Oh my God, they got my girl Milagro! Fuck! for defamation against Megan Thee Stallion, as well as inflicting emotional distress by working with Tory Lanez and sharing the deepfake video. Damages have reportedly been set at $75,000. A jury has found Milagro liable for defaming Megan Thee Stallion, intentionally inflicting emotional distress by coordinating with Tory Lanez, and for promoting the deepfake video. They gave mixed answers to the media questions, but concluded that yes, Milagro qualifies as media. At least it's a positivity in the negativity. They had to give my girl her title. She is media. She is the news. Oh, Milagro. Damn it! Damn it! It's all right. It's all right, Milagro. It's all right. Can't nobody hold a real bitch down. Can't keep a real bitch down. It gotta be a minor. It gotta be a minor. I don't make beats, but I'm actively pursuing an actual. I want to actually make a song for my channel, and I don't want to get copywritten, so I want to make the song, but I don't know how to play the piano. Let's see. In between, and then right over it. You and your son make beats. What type? We do R&B and hip hop, or we country? What type of things? I can get my son to make you a beat that won't get you copyrighted. He can make it from scratch. Interesting. Interesting. I ain't got the funds though. So like, make sure you sub so we can have a combo in the future. Cause I ain't got the funds to pay your son, and I want to actually give him what he worth. So you know that's why I'm on I want to make it myself. I ain't got no money for it. But thank you for your offer. I really appreciate it. Okay. I think it's the one after this. It can't be. Yeah, it has to be. That's too high. So no, maybe it's C major. Damn it. It's right outside. No, it's the second one. It's the second. Okay. You can just give us a shout out. It'll be like a promotional thing. I'm trying to do that for my son. Okay. We talking business. We talking barter in exchange. We talking barter in exchange. Okay. Hold up. I think one of my books is here. Okay. I should have my email linked in my description. Hold on. Thank you, Junior. I should have my email linked in my profile description. If you're serious, I do actually want us to connect. I could do some actual shout outs. I could do some We could do that for like the whole month of December. You know, obviously, if I like what you and your son got going on, we could do like a whole month of December thing where I shout out your channel when I do my videos. I like, tell people to go over to Flow Nation Records so they can get them some good beats, but also to sub to your channel. That could be something that we do. I'm real serious about this. You know how the way to grow is to make them connections. We can make a connection for real. Because I do actually want to eventually have some actual music I can play. Right now, all I have is this soundboard, and I eventually want to have my own soundboard too. So if y'all can make me some actual sounds, that would be cool. But what if he already left and I'm just talking to myself, y'all? Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, hello, is this Coco? Who is this? Tammy the Realtor. Okay. Yeah, I'm serious too. I also do art design, digital art design on the Instagram page that I have. I did all the art. Mom, son made all the beats. Okay, for sure. If you're serious, my email is in the description. You can email me. If you have some beats that I enjoy or some art that I like, you can send that too, and I will see if I like it. But like I said, my email is linked in the description. I don't know what a doll program is. I don't know what that is. No. But I'm not really into talking business over the camera, Flow Nation. So, like, I'm with it if you with it. My email should be in my channel description. It should be alexaluther@gmail. So, continue everything that you got here in there. I don't really like talking business over the camera. Like, ooh, what's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. I'm still trying to figure out this chord. Thank y'all for being here. Make sure you're liking the live. We gotta get to 30 likes before the end of this live. Okay. Oh yeah, I was trying to see if it was D. Maybe it's minor. Okay. This one sounds like a Scarface beat. A minor is Scarface beats all the way, period. Oh wait, no, that's 2 before. Bet, Flow Nation. Bet. 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 D minor is between the two. One above. One at the end. not gonna find this in Vogue B. It's actually gonna stress me out, y'all. I just want to know the beginning chord of "Don't Go." What the fuck? Like, this is gonna bother. This is the beginning of Boys to Me. Dun, dun, dun. Growing up can be a pain. And I'm not trying to do that. Okay, I'm not trying to do that. The movie I'm going to see is Wicked 2. The first one was fine, but I don't know about the second one. Girl, you might want to save your money. I watched the second one on bootleg. That's how it should be watched. You should not waste money on that trash. Thank you, Elena. Bro, what is the freaking chord? This shit is gonna irritate, and I know it's a piano chord. I seen Rico Wade do it. And it's not even hard. It's right there. Like, the shit gonna piss me off. Oh my God. I done went too freaking far. This has over 100 sounds on here. I went way too far. That's crazy. I did not know this had 100 sounds. What the fuck? Okay. It's not A minor. I know that. I feel like it's one of these bottom ones. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Because I'm just never going to find it. Thank you, Bread Fed, for the 100 gifted. Starting off December right. It would go even more great if I could figure out what the chord to Don't Let Go was by In Vogue. But it's fine. It's also cold as fuck down here, and I'm getting stressed out. I'm actually gonna get me a jacket, y'all, because I actually cannot work in these conditions. It's very cold. Whew, Jesus. This is what it's come to. Having to wear my high school letterman in the house. It is freezing, y'all. Fuck. All right. While I can still talk, let's converse about the films that I watched this week. This was an amazing Thanksgiving week. My family and I are movie watching people. My dad used to be a movie man, so it's like it's inevitable. And one thing we love is a good show, a good dinner and a show, okay? It's 77 degrees outside here. I don't remember asking. I don't really ever think I said I gave a fuck either. You see me shivering timbers. And oh, it's 77 degrees out here. I'm just telling you. Oh. You told me for what? So you could tease? Is that what you wanted? You want to see me cry? You want to see me cry in the cold? Because you still have 77-degree weather? It's probably not even windy down there neither. Because you probably got trees, unlike in Texas. Huh? That's what you like to do? Have people feel bad? Fuck you. Where I stay, no cold water comes out of the pipes until the summertime. Oh, y'all just living in greatness, aren't you? Everybody's selecting Wicked 2. Have y'all actually seen that trash ass shit? Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all picking Wicked 2 over Zootopia 2 and him. This really just screams recency bias. And it also screams popularity bias. Because I guarantee y'all don't even understand Wicked 2. I guarantee y'all cannot even tell me what the story of Wicked is about. Y'all over here picking Wicked 2. Shit. Sick of this nonsense. Exactly, Alexander. And you picked it. So let's get into it since I already brought up the movies. Like I said, my family and I are an amazing movie watching family. So we love a good dinner and a show. And so we had the opportunity, the amazing blessing of seeing 3 movies this week. We got to see Zootopia 2, Wicked 2, and Him. Now, it's very interesting because Him came out, like what, 2 months ago? 3 months ago?
Yeah.
It came, huh?
August.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's when the football season starts.
Wow. Okay, so we actually were months behind on Him. And it's crazy because Him was my most anticipated film of the year. You watched Sarah's Oil? How was that? It looked like a good Christian movie, but it kind of looked like a sad story too. So I'm not really interested in that. But it did look like a nice, wholesome movie. So did you like it? But Him was one of my most anticipated films of the year. I remember seeing the report. This was around the time I was following a lot of different movie accounts on Instagram. And I think one of them was like a deadline uplifting for Black females. I guess if you're saying it's uplifting because it's about a little Black girl winning over her oil, I mean, yeah. But there's so many other uplifting stories we could show in 2025 other than a little Black girl having to fight older white men for her oil on her land. But okay, that's what you count as something that's uplifting. But anyways, I'm sorry, Alexander. I really just don't like movies. Like, and it's 2025. I don't get why we gotta just see us in the most decrepit times of our life. Let me get back to focus. So, when I heard that Marlon Wayans was going to star in a psychological thriller that was produced by Jordan Peele, I was elated. And I was even more elated when I found out that it was going to be a psychological thriller about somebody meeting basically their idol and whatnot. Because I think that is like my favorite form of psychological thriller and horror. One, because I think when it comes to doing horror, you really always got to go back to God. God is the only one to be feared, and that's what actually brings fear. God has actually done things to bring fear, literally wiping out the whole earth, literally turning people into salt and dust. Like, hello? You know? So completely understand, and it's reasonable to go back to horror, and you're giving your horror, your foundation of horror is coming from the fear of God or even a strong belief in the Bible, which would be, a strong belief in Christianity. So when it came to understanding, oh yeah, this is going to be a movie about not meeting your idols and inevitably not having idols, period. I already liked it for that. But I was a very big fan of Swarm when it first came out. I don't know if y'all watched that series, but it was the Donald Glover series. And it was about the one stan of this woman who is the Beyonce knockoff, but her name was Naja. And the stan is going around killing people who do not respect her idol. And she was doing the absolute fucking most. Now, granted, I actually hated the way it ended because that is still like one of the most surreal endings I've ever received. Like, I think that she was arrested. More than likely she was, but that ending really it actually really pissed me off because I loved every single part of the show, but it seems like they didn't know how they wanted her story to end, and so they just kind of did it weirdly. Versus when it came to him, I think I actually got the ending that I would have wanted, even down to the fact that it's kind of the ending I wanted in Sinners too. But getting to the main point, him was one of my most anticipated films of the year. I was very excited for Zootopia 2 when I heard it was going to come out. And Wicked 2, I was excited to see because I remember when I got the lore about Wicked, I was very interested in, oh, so this is the origin story to all the motherfuckers that's in Oz. It's its own spin-off story. And we're going to be getting into that and what made them them. Like Nessa Rose makes the man who no longer loves her into the Tin Man, and that's why he ain't got no heart. And I'm not going to say spoiler warning because this is exactly why I got on your ass for selecting Wicked 3 over these other two movies. Because I knew damn well y'all don't know what the fuck Wicked is about. You're over here just picking it because it's what everybody else is picking. Y'all make me sick. But anyways, Elphaba turns her man into the Scarecrow. We already know we already knew that the wizard sends Dorothy to go and get Elphaba, but it's the backstory of the wizard really wants Dorothy to get Elphaba because we know the wizard is a fraud and he doesn't want people to know about his fraud ways and the fact that he ain't got no magic for real. So he has to eliminate the issue, eliminate the truth. Which is crazy because I have a whole script I'm going to follow, and I keep getting off veer. So that's how I felt about all three of those. I was excited to see Wicked 2 because I enjoyed the first one. I was very pumped for Zootopia 2 because I very much enjoyed the first one. And when it came to him, it was my most anticipated film of the year because I love psychological thrillers, and I am a very big fan of Black psychological thrillers because we're always going to do something surreal in it. It's always going to be some surreal shit. So now I am going to go through my list. Now, I gave Zootopia a 10 out of 10. I said that one, Gazelle gave a great bop as always. Shout out to Shakira for... Hello? Shout out to Shakira for, coming through and giving a 1-2 again. I also think it's very hilarious that my mom identified that that's supposed to be their Beyonce, but it's the single fact that I guess Disney could not afford Beyonce. So they had to get Shakira, but it's still cute. Like, it still works. It still works. Then I said the mountain goats were a great addition. I love the fact that it's so many different animals within Zootopia, and we're exploring so much of Yes, Yelena. I literally just said that. Anyways, I love the fact that Zootopia is so expansive and it's also informative as much as it is entertaining, and you learn about different animals and the different surroundings and the fact that all animals are built for a different environment, and it's really crazy. Judy and Nick still make such a great team, and them becoming counselors for fellow officers at the end was so cute and fitting, really just showing their character growth. And I love how they showed that for children, that we can be different but we can also love each other and be friends. I love that. I also wish people would stop attempting to ship a bunny and a rabbit, though. It's very nasty. And I know it's them furry people. It's the people that's into furries. They're fucking nasty. They're fucking nasty over here saying, oh my gosh, they need to be a couple. A bunny and a rabbit. I mean, a bunny and a fox. A bunny and a fox need to get together. A bunny and a fox. It's disgusting. Truly, it's disgusting. Then I said Zootopia loves giving me a hidden in plain sight villain, and I love it. They love a good plot twist, and I love them for doing it perfectly. And hopefully, I keep falling for it. I don't know if I'm gonna fall for it the third time, if that's what we do in Zootopia 3. And I'm very confident that Zootopia 3 may or may not be about birds, because we ain't seen no birds in Zootopia yet. So I'm gonna say Zootopia 3 is gonna be about the birds. Truly, it's gonna be about the birds. Finding out that the lynx, I hope I'm saying that right, lynx, and I had to verify, lynx and bobcats are two different things, which obviously, duh. But what's up, Whiskey Wolf? It's my frenemy. Do you have any BS to say about any of these 3 movies that I am discussing? Because I'm actually not in the mood today. You actually may not get pissed off, but I know somebody who'll pick up my lightweight. So don't do anything rash. Because my man's here today. And he has a more just wild mouth than me, I'm just saying. So be chill. I have a deep voice. Because I smoke words. You mad because my voice is deeper than yours? That doesn't make any sense. I'm just living and I'm chilling. What works for me may not work for you. That's like me getting mad at you because you got more titties than me. Sir, that's not right. That's what God decided to give you. Mad at me because my voice can get the bitches. I don't understand. Fuck you mad at me for, Tubbs. Anyway.
Ooga booga.
Ooga booga. Woman have deep voice. Me no like that. I want deep voice. Smoke a wood, nigga. Pick up a pack. Ugh. You chilling today, Whiskey? Then I'm chilling. But I'm glad to see you here. You missed my concoction earlier. You did too. I made a... Thank you. Look what my sweet made me. He is so romantic. He made me a fire. This is what deep voices get you. A fire and love. Thank you, my sweet. But I ended up making, you remember I was telling you that one black person on TikTok said, why don't we have sweet potato coffees and stuff? I ended up making my own sweet potato foam puree, kind of. It wasn't as thick as I would have wanted it, but like it really tasted good. The nutmeg and the cinnamon and the base of the potato. Oh my gosh. I still have a little bit if you want to try it. I feel like I'd like it more than you because it tastes like the kind of coffee I like, just bitter. My man got the fire going so I could take this off now, y'all. Shoot. Oh, please don't say that because now I want some freaking fried chicken. Like legit. Somebody was trying to be racist, but now I'm hungry. They said, where's my KFC bucket? I wish I had one. Fuck. Oh. I don't know. I'm low-key fiending for the bone-in chicken, but I agree. Since you know Shakira, can you please do a Shakira impression or like sing like her? This one's for Africa. Come banana, come natona, come banana, and this one's for Africa. Come banana, come banana, come banana, oh banana. This time for Africa. I think that was good. I think that was kind of good. Loca, This time for Africa. Okay. Oh yeah, I was talking about how lynx and bobcats are two different things and stuff. I had to really confirm that for myself because, oh my God, you sing like Megan Thee Stallion, but it was so good. Don't mention Megan Thee Stallion in our presence. Fuck Megan Thee Stallion, okay? Fuck her. I don't like her. Don't mention her in my comments ever again. Thank you. I'm not mad at you, Yelena. I'm mad at Megan. I love you, Yelena. Do any Black Friday shopping? I actually did, Whiskey Wolf. And you know what them niggas did? I actually did Cyber Monday. So it was Black Friday because I ordered the stuff on a Friday, okay? I ordered it on a Friday, but it counted as a Cyber Monday deal. I got me 2 books. Why wouldn't them books not come until December fucking 8th? I actually think one just arrived. Actually, hold on. Oh my God. And I was wrong. It did not arrive. So I just went out into the fucking cold for nothing. Ah! Damn it! Damn it! My gosh. Thinking that a superstar and somebody famous is actually something in reality and has any position and rule in life to change yours. In America, that can actually happen, though. In America, let somebody with enough fame get behind a brand. Oh, yeah, since we on that, Kim Kardashian about to start sponsoring Neuralink. Since this nigga Keith Ford, not Keith Sweat, Keith Ford, want to come in here, a celebrity cannot affect your real life. They actually can. Especially in America. They use celebrities as brand pushers. And so speaking of that, Kim Kardashian plans to push Neuralink. She put out a video the other day and was crying that she failed her law exam. And then she put out a video on her Kardashian show that she has low brain activity in her frontal lobe, and people already been seeing her conspire with the Neuralink people. She gonna come out and tell people, I, Kim Kardashian, use Neuralink because my frontal lobe is slowing. And if me with all my resources and riches can have a slow brain, so do you. I ain't got no favorite Kardashian. Why the fuck would I have a favorite vulture? I don't give a fuck. No. The shit. Do I have a favorite handler? No. What you would have been better asking me is, do I have a favorite TV serial killer? Yes, Dexter. The fuck? I don't give a fuck about the Kardashians. Using that as an example with this dumbass nigga, celebrities don't have the power to affect your life. In America, they do. They can come out and the celebrities don't have power to affect your life. Then how the fuck did Donald Trump become president? Somebody tell me that. Sick of your shit. Favorite parasite. Favorite parasite is crazy. Exactly, Whiskey Wolf. Who's your favorite parasite? No thanks. Yes, lynx and bobcats are different. Alexander Bryan, and if it wasn't for Zootopia, I wouldn't have known that. So let's get back on track with what I was saying. I love that Zootopia is very informative as it is informational. I mean, as it is entertaining, and the fact that they have not even touched on every single animal. And it's the fact that we have humans putting us into the mindset of what we already feel about animal emotions. But I forgot the horse's name in there, but the horse acts like what we think horses are. Like, just very, like, cocky and self-centered and whatnot. You know? I said, nay! And it's just very hilarious. I love that, even down to, honestly, I didn't even think about that. So technically a lynx would be a part of the cat family, and we know that cats are slick, and lynx were the villains of the movie on some slick shit. Like, even that, I love how they connect actual animal characteristics with how they're going to act in the movie. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so I said, finding out that the lynx operate like racist white men, and they attempted. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to give y'all a spoiler because this will be a spoiler. I'd rather spoil Wicked than I spoil Zootopia. So just know that the lynx was acting and operating like racist white men, okay? Okay? And so I also said that Zootopia, Hoodwinked, and Over the Hedge are my favorite animal-based films where we are discussing things about animals. Zootopia also gives way better animal politics than Wicked does, especially because Wicked 2's whole thing is supposed to be about liberating the animals. And I kid you not, they spent only like 5 minutes liberating the animals in the end. That shit was dumb as fuck. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Oh my gosh. And so when it comes to that, their handling of animal politics, that's why I also put it in the same category as Over the Hedge, because Over the Hedge was talking about us as humans and the damage that we do to animals, and kind of how that comes back to bite us in the ass, but also how we need to have a concern for the animals. And Zootopia puts you into the whole perspective of animals living these human lives, and it really reflects our reality. But it also makes you think, like my mind, goes to the polar bear and grizzly bear situation. But how I think it was like 2 years ago, they said that because of climate change, the polar bears and grizzly bears were coming into same proximity. And what nature does, well, I have to keep going, I have to keep thriving. They basically started mating and making their own bears because they no longer have their own spaces. And I feel like Zootopia discusses that as well. Obviously, they're taking human issues and putting it into the story, but I think it talks about that as well, how certain animals cannot live in certain conditions, and how we are supposed to be put in our own area. It really is real life. We all are fit to be where we're supposed to be. We all, like Herschel saying, we all got a job to do. Okay, we all got a job. What is this nigga Keith Lee Sweat will never be next up in these comments talking about? Oh my gosh. Sir, this whole time I'm thinking that you're responding to the movies. You still talking about celebrities. Oh my God. Shut up, bitch. Get him out of here. Just doing the most. Whole time I'm thinking he having to say something about the movies. I'm waiting to see like his responses. I'm trying not to get distracted by him putting all the paragraphs. This nigga still talking about celebrities and the Kardashians getting booty implants. What are we talking about? Anyways. Now we're going to move on to what I say was the worst fucking film of Thanksgiving, being Wicked 2, and I put it in Dishwater. Honestly, I could put it in trash. I really feel like it was trash. I did not enjoy that movie. I did not enjoy it. I did not. And the parts I did enjoy, I only enjoyed because I knew they were coming. If I did not know they were coming and those parts were delivered to me, it would have made me more mad because we don't even expand on them. But let me get to it. And honestly, I don't even want to spend too much time on Wicked for real. Pacing was horrible. And the editing was trash. The songs actually took you out of the story and were nowhere near as impressive as the first ones. And it's funny because my dad is somebody who I did not know liked musicals up until a few weeks ago. And I had questioned him about it, and he said, yes, Dreamgirls is a musical. And I was like, yeah, and I tried to kind of excuse it, but no, he was right. Dreamgirls is a musical, and he enjoys that. So, when he was the first one to point out that they're not really doing any dialogue, me and my mom kind of pushed it under the rug because he doesn't really enjoy as much whimsical things as we do. So we kind of thought that he was hating off bad. And so as we progress into the story, no, they're really singing more than they are giving dialogue. And you already know when it comes to musicals, the actual song is supposed to progress the story and the dialogue. We would still end up in the same place we were before. It was not good. I don't think we really got into the depth. I don't really think we got the in-depth stories we could have from the Scarecrow, Lion, and Tin Man, considering they all had a great setup in the first movie. But from what I heard, this is a direct play-to-movie script and fully adapts the Broadway show, and apparently that wasn't fleshed out as well either. People say that it really is kind of wrapping up the full Wizard of Oz story in one act. Thank y'all so much for being here. If we could get to finally 30 likes, that would be amazing. But I don't like how we kind of just use them as eye catchers. It's like, oh, well, that the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion are involved in the Wizard of Oz story, so we're going to show them. And I actually got turned up like the lion's like, every time I close my eyes, I see that green face. Like he was really eating it up, but we don't actually give them resolve. Like at the end of the movie, you have Glinda the Good coming out and saying, I want all the animals to be accepted as free and whatnot. But majority of the movie is spent on this pointless love triangle between her, Fiyero, and Elphaba, when we all know that Elphaba and Glinda want to bump coochies. I don't understand why we're fighting over this man. And I think that was another thing that dropped the ball, is that we're in 2025, and instead of making this a whimsical lesbian movie, for some reason, we really wanted to focus on the animals. I don't want to be that person But when we got things like Zootopia coming out, I don't really think we need to have a wicked discussing animal politics.
And wasn't even discussing animal politics. We over here talking about a love triangle.
It's a love triangle, and the thing is, they brought the animal politics in the first movie, showing us that the animals, some of them are not even allowed to live within the land of Oz. There's also some of them get their voices taken away. And so in the second movie, you feel like we're going to get a full conclusion. We find out that the wizard is keeping some of them locked up in his house. And it's just like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? But those are the same ones that end up coming out of the shadows at the end when Glinda the Good is like, oh yeah, I want all the animals to be accepted freely. It's not really even developed correctly. It's not good. It's not good. Elphaba soaring her oats was not expected, especially in what I was understood to be a children's film. Like, her and Fiyero was up in the tree and they was nude and whatnot. Now, they don't show the action, but it's the post of it. I don't think that's necessary. This is screen time that's not necessary. We don't need to see that. Can we focus on the lesbians? Oh, my God. I was not a fan of Michelle Yeoh's acting. It was very drab, which is odd because I've seen her, be more expressive. It's just, she was very lame in this movie. I did not like her, which is crazy because she's the actual Wicked Witch within the Wicked film, like franchise, when especially she's the one that brings the tornado so Dorothy can come. And that was something that my mom pointed out, but I don't even think she understood that she really opened up a story. Glinda is not the Wicked Witch. Elphaba is not the Wicked Witch. Nessa Rose is not the Wicked Witch. The Wicked Witch was that Asian bitch, but she was not a good actress. So it's like you're not really seeing her villainy. It's just very, what are you doing? Are you going against my word? Everything is just delivered so flat and unimpactful. I did not like it. They had an opportunity to make it, once again, they had an opportunity to make this a great love story between Elphaba and Glinda and failed again. We failed the LGBTQs. We failed them. Leave a like for the LGBTQs. We failed them, y'all. And overall, I gave it a 3 out of 10. Wouldn't watch again. And honestly, I'm comfortable with saying it's trash because I feel like Dishwater is salvageable. You put some water in some dishwater, it start clearing some stuff up a little bit. Now it's gonna make the dishwater a little bit overflowy, but it's gonna clear it up. Dishwater is salvageable, so I really feel like I want to put it in the trash area. Yeah, I'll put it in trash. 2 out of 10. Wouldn't watch again. It's trash. It's not even dishwater. So we're actually going to get on my most anticipated film and film that I was in a dilemma with because I heard some people didn't like it. I heard some people did like it. It was a disappointment. It was too much. It was too little. All different things.
Would you like a piece of pizza?
Sure. Thank you. Hold on, y'all. What is this feeling? Thank y'all so much for being here. Let's get the live to 30 likes, please and thank you. All right. So I said him was that. Y'all see what I did with that? Y'all see what I did? All right. So I said, first of all, tying the metaphorical him to Jesus, who was really him, and showing how praise and admiration can slowly turn into idolization was very, very good. I love the references that we did in this movie, down from cult-like behavior to fan bases, cult-like behavior in terms of the actual company in the industry and even the players themselves. Very, very good. And I had to give it just a 4 off bat because of that. Because it's the most simple connections that sometimes we don't think about. That's where you have to give people their credit. But really tying people's whole thing of I'm him, he's him, all these different things to Jesus and showing, oh yeah, no, Jesus is really him. But this is how y'all be acting. Y'all be acting like y'all him, like you're Jesus. Like, it's crazy. So I thought that was really just interesting to do. Then I went to the objectification of men in sports. That was a very big thing that they highlighted. And that was something that my man pointed out. because my dad had said something, and he kind of you know, hold up, y'all. Okay, I found it. My shell was missing. I didn't like not seeing my shell. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm very conceited. I have to look at how I'm looking all the time. So yes, I will stop if production is not going how it is, and I am production. All right. So yes, the objectification of men in sports, and it was something that my man pointed out because my dad had said in a very honestly uncomfortable scene where the lead Cameron Cade is being measured and being probed at, like he's a piece of meat, and told that this is what you have to do. That is something that we do not talk about. Obviously, we understand that as women we get objectified and we are always seen as tools for people's use, but really understanding, honestly, y'all know the saying that you are only as great as like your weakest link or whatever, and obviously we as women are not weak. But when it comes to men's strength and I'll take this one. When it comes to the strength of men and the fact that they can physically get somebody off of them type thing, I guess to get to the point, if a woman can be objectified and hit on, even R-worded, of course it can happen to a man, because the woman who is supposed to be protected or even assisted by man is not being given assistance. Of course man would do this to their own. They would do this to another man. And obviously, because women get it done to us more, I would say a man is not going to probably even notice that's what's being done to him. And that's why I said about objectification. So many men are probably okay with the idea of people saying, thank y'all so much for being here. Can we get the live to 30 likes? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Some men are probably okay with the idea that they have to be measured. They're okay with the fact that they have to be on particular diets, or they're gonna, be forced off the team, and having to accommodate to certain standards and things that other people want them to do, all for the sake of them looking a certain way or being the brand for this thing. And that really was something that they kind of touched on a little bit within the movie, is that men in sports, and particularly football, are really tools of usage for these big companies. And I thought that was something interesting to really add in there, that when it comes to a lot of football players, possibly since this is a football movie, a lot of them probably don't even realize that they are victims, And I thought that was an interesting angle. Why is it like this? Oh, y'all. Thank you, though. So I thought that was an interesting angle to go on, was the objectification of men in sports, and the fact that a lot of men are victims and probably don't even see themselves as that, Which, you don't have to see yourself as a victim. You can see yourself as a survivor, but not even allowing themselves to see that they have been victimized, And then we get to football and its foundation of being a gladiator sport, and how everyone is desensitized to pain really at this point. But kind of like you already know, like with Damar Hamlin's situation when he was put on the field. But I would say that would be something for me as an owner. If I had a player have a heart attack on the field, he's not playing again. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. This is really for the betterment of your health. You're not getting back on this field. But my man and my father informed me that he is playing still for some reason. Why? He had a heart attack on on the field. And I feel like that, emphasizes that people, fans of the sport, people that work in the sport, the big industry people, it's a gladiator sport, and because of its foundation in that pain has always been something that is a custom that you need to be used to when playing football, and that's what they want you to accept. Oh yeah, somebody's leg gonna break, somebody is gonna get somebody's head is gonna hurt by the end of the game. Oh yeah, somebody's gonna be in pain, there's gonna be some bruises, there's gonna be all these different things. And there was a point in the movie where somebody who was working for Marlon Wayne's character said, do not ever kill yourself for a job. And one, as a content creator, this is obviously a sentiment I could agree with. Don't ever kill yourself for no motherfucking job. Hello? Why do you think I'm a content creator? I want to do what I want to do. But really putting that into perspective, that is a job. We're watching people slowly kill themselves for this sport. Like, let's really think about that. Deion Sanders barely got toes anymore. He has had how many toes taken off by this point? I believe 3. Just to have one toe taken off is just sad. And I think one of them was his big toe. Like, it's extremely fucked up. But to understand that he put in so much dedication and time into this sport. And I think that was another thing that was always confusing for me, is that, he's been an athlete for the majority of his life. So obviously he knows how to diet. He knows how to work out. He knows how to do these things. And so I was like, oh, maybe, it could be health issues. Thank y'all so much for being in here. If you could leave me a like, get this live to 30 likes. Thank you so much. Oh, wrong one. Excuse me. But considering he put in so much time and effort into the game of football, and we're not just going to, place the blame on football. Baseball was in there too. He was a baseball player. But because he did mainly do that, understanding that he kind of really got pieces of his body torn off because he dedicated it to the game, dedicated it to people's entertainment. Like, it's really crazy. We're watching men slowly kill themselves for a ring that they may never get, for validation that they're seeking to whatever highest point that they wanted. And it's very terrifying. And I think that was something that was really important to put into the movie, that it seems like when it comes to football and everything that's embodied with it, people are desensitized to it. I told y'all last week, or I think a week before, I'm not going to be a fan of when my sons come up and say they want to play football. I'm going to just kind of avoid having that conversation, period. Because I'm not into that. Like, really, especially like seeing the movie and seeing what they're going through. And I was really just envisioning, okay, if I have a son and I see him on the sidelines physically throwing up blood, you're not playing this game no more. I have played multiple sports. I have never broken a bone. I have never sprained anything. And you telling me the one time I put my son on this field or something, somebody hit him too hard or something, he has brain damage for life, he has nerve damage? That shit is terrifying. And it's really, really crazy that that's just something that's kind of accepted in this sport. And it really is, like they kept saying, oh yeah, you got that dog in you then. It was just kind of really, really scary that hurting one another is the point of this game. Obviously, it ain't scarier than boxing. That shit is a no-no. We're not doing that. Like, literally, you're not gonna get beat up on and beat up nobody for that. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. What's up, Dion? Thank you so much for coming through, sliding through. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your like. We officially at 30 likes. Thank you. Got that going. So I thought that was crazy. I also found out, y'all. What's up, Tress? Let your ass. I found out, y'all, when it came to gladiator sports, they used to use slaves or criminals who were trained to fight in the arenas. They used to use slaves or criminals. And we already know football and its ties, or more so the process and its ties to enslavement, really examining how much body fat somebody got, how much work you can get out of them and everything. That's crazy in itself. But really understanding the gladiator sport, the sport of putting 2 men in a coliseum and having them fight to the death. They were either slaves or they were criminals. And having that all connect back to the NFL of, oh yeah, these are people that get paid money. They also said they were trained slaves or criminals. Oh yeah, we're going to train you. Obviously, you have to be well trained. Oh my God. Oh my God. That kind of goes to the groom thing they were saying at the end, y'all, but I'm jumping a little bit too fast. We're jumping a little bit too fast. But literally, you can't come up into this sport unless you've been trained. You've been a trained killer. Oh my God. You cannot come up in this coliseum unless you've been a trained killer. And I thought that was very, very interesting and cool for them to put that in there because it is important to know where we're coming. And I also, y'all, I want to point out, we would not have this film if it wasn't for Will Smith. Let's remember, Will Smith came out with that movie Concussion in like 2014, and it shook up the football world. They said, hold up. This nigga talking about the head trauma. This nigga talking about the CTE. Oh my God. Only for a nigga some years later, 10 years later, almost 11, to put out a horror film about head trauma and football in itself. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy how art inspires other art, and I talk about that all the time. Okay. Something my man pointed out that was, huh?
Get inspired.
Oh, I thought you said fired. Oh my God, that actually scared me. And another thing that my man pointed out that I thought was very, very interesting was Julia Fox's character was what he saw as a Jezebel spirit, because obviously when you see her character, she's supposed to represent NFL's players' wives and kind of how they really just use them for the money and whatnot. But by the end of the movie, you see that she's not just his wife. She's tied to the full industry within itself. And so you can attach that to not only all of the women that they place around these men, but just the spirit of Jezebel coming around you and being an enabler and a misdirection and a distraction to have you do what exactly the industry wants you to do. You know, and I thought that was very, very cool. Did you want to expand on that, or did I hit it all with the Jezebel spirit?
I think you could do references like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift and Stephon Diggs and Cardi B. Those would be the best references.
That is what my man has said. He feels like Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship and Cardi B and Stephon Diggs would be a good example of the Jezebel spirit being a distraction and an enabler to keep you under the guise of what the big industry people want you to do, you know? And that's the crazy thing, because the Jezebel spirit could literally be on any of them. It doesn't even have to be a woman that they plucked out of obscurity and they assigned her for this task. It can be a Taylor Swift. It could be a Cardi B, you know? But this ain't saying that's what they are, but that's just kind of using an example, you know? It also attacked men and their issues with losing their youth. Now, we've had this discussion for years when it comes to women, how we don't, you know, particularly want to age. We all feel like we have a prime. We all feel like once we are no longer something that people want to look at, want to be entertained by, want to kiss on, want to love on, we're going to be disregarded. And so the thing is, this is never really talked about with men. But it's very funny because my mom was saying this about Jerry Jones, that Jerry Jones has been plucked and tucked and all types of things. And I think she said that he's a very proud Botox user. That's something that he is very, very proud of using, and he is not going to be against it. So understanding that him was talking about men in the industry, in the football. Oh, Lord have mercy. Men in the league who are no longer in their prime, about to be replaced by the new and upcoming QB, feel as if that's it for them. They have nothing else to offer because their whole life has been football. They've done this game so they can get validation that they are the best, that they the best man to ever do it. But now they're not the best man to ever do it because you can easily replace me with somebody. And I thought that was just great for them to assess and really talk about, because that is what Marlon's character was going through, especially when they were doing like a whole blood exchange where Marlon said that he had the same blood from the previous QB and was giving that blood to the new QB, which was obviously an emphasis of how much blood and time and dedication has been put into the sport. But if you want to be what he was, you got to give the same sacrifices that he did, aka also give that blood. It was just a lot, but mainly I thought that was just a reference to how men also are concerned with you losing their youth as well, and feeling like if they don't have their youth, they don't have anything too. And because we always talk about that with women, it is very good to talk about that with men as well, and understanding that you are still somebody when you're no longer in your prime, you know? Thank y'all so much for being here. If you could leave a like on the live, that'd be amazing if we can get to 40 likes by the end of the live. Thank you. Then we moved on to the industry grooming people to mold them into their expectations. So at the end of him, spoiler alert, one of the characters, basically the Jerry Jones character, I wouldn't call him it was another character. We'll call him the Jerry Jones character. He informs our lead that they have been grooming him since he was a child to come into the NFL and basically have this whole hell week with Marlon Wayans. And it's kind of like a confusing part of the movie, and you can interpret it how you want to. But I interpreted it as when little boys are young, you're taught you gotta be the strongest. You taught that you gotta be the fastest. You gotta be the best. Okay? That's groom step one. Then we groom you to say, oh yeah, you can't. Same sentiments when it comes to being on the field with some other folks. What's up, Jada Waiter? Good to see you, girl. When you on the field with these other men and stuff, you have to be better than them. Oh no, not just better. You have to be able to hurt those men. You have to be able to do more and demolish them more than they could ever do to you. So, that's when we get to the grooming. And so that's what I interpreted it as. Society, not just the NFL, society tells men that y'all are never going to be good enough. Specifically, young black men tells y'all that you aren't going to be good enough as soon as you come out your mama, right? As soon as you come out your mama, right? So by the time you NFL age, you 24, all that validation seeking, that physical strength training, all that just stress you put on yourself to be the best, that was enlisted by them. They groomed you to never have any desires or any actual thoughts for yourself. It was always, oh no, well, what does society want me to do? What does society say about men? And so that's what I took from that part. It wasn't just, oh yeah, the NFL leaders, the NFL council saying, oh yeah, we groomed you to be a part of this. I literally took it as, no, society grooming young men, and particularly young black men, and saying that y'all are not good enough. So by the time you get to the realization of, oh shit, no, I am good enough, you can't really accept that because for 24 years of your life, you've been told by motherfuckers, this is what you need to do to be good enough. You're never going to be good enough. You have to be stronger. You have to be faster. All these different things. And so at the end of the movie, he crashes out and, spoiler alert, kills everybody. And that's the reason why I believe he does it. One, not only does he get revealed that all this hard work he did to get into the NFL was a facade and basically set up by powers that be, I think it was also the actual emphasis of what that meant. Society has been telling him since he was young, if you don't do football, you're not shit. And then come to find out, it's the haters telling me this? It's been y'all the whole time? I'm killing you. Like, it was really that. Just know, like, him realizing I am worth something. I don't need to play football to be worth something. I don't need to do this to be anything. Because that's crazy, because that's also what his girlfriend was telling him earlier in the movie. You know, you don't need to go in the league for me to love you, And like, oh, yeah. I really like that. Like I said, the industry grooming people to mold them to their expectations. So, and that also goes into the Jezebel spirit. That also goes into the Jezebel spirit. When you told that you young, when you a young black boy, Lord have mercy. When you were a young black boy, oh yeah, you're ugly. You're not fast. You're not smart. You're not none of these things. But you know what? You athletic. Go to that football, okay? Your coach is hyping you up. That's when you finally get that validation, right? Now, they got to make sure they hold on to you. They got to make sure that manipulation working. So now we get back to the previous topic of them having a Jezebel spirit in there, being Julia Fox's character. We got to bring you a woman, some cooch around you to now have you understand that you're worth it, because you couldn't pull these bad bitches before when you wasn't worth it. But you know how you got them now? Because you playing in the NFL. Yep. And them Jezebel spirits is also going to keep you docile to what we really got going on. So that way you can do everything that we want you to do because you're distracted by that bad bitch and that good pussy that you laying up with type thing. So you're not thinking about you already being worth it. You're not thinking about the fact that you ain't talked to your family in a couple of days and all these, oh. Because they just said that shit about Russell Wilson too. Somebody said they went to Russell Wilson house for Thanksgiving and said that it was just Sierra family and none of his. Okay now. Okay now. Woo. Hey Octavius. Good to see you. Ain't seen you in a minute. Same as you, Jay Dwight. I'm glad y'all here though. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry if y'all did not understand. I'm talking about the movie Him. I finally got to see it after like 2 months of it being out. And it was so much negativity around it. I enjoyed that motherfucker thoroughly. It had some good things they discussed in there. Okay, now going to the other stuff, it had an amazing cinematography with the MRI scenes and like literally showing skeletons beating up on each other. Like not, oh yeah, humans beating up on each other. We already see that. But how much does it change when you see flesh and bones fighting each other? Not just no humans type shit. That shit was crazy. It had some good desert scenes in there. We had Lemonade by Gucci playing in that bitch. Amazing. Then they gave us an actual gladiator fight scene emphasizing football's history within gladiatorism. You know? Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Like I said earlier when I started talking, they really emphasize the cult mentality that a lot of people hold cult mentality of fan bases. Because that's why I also related it to Swarm. But there was a scene in there where one of the fans doesn't want Cameron Cade to come and replace Marlon Wayans' character. And so she tries to kill him herself. And I feel like that really reflected Swarm and how some people really are obsessed with celebrities. Some people really are obsessed with star players and whatnot, and they will really go to extreme lengths to appease them and praise them and all these different things, which goes to the title of the movie, Him. And we know the real Him is Jesus, and people be acting like these celebrities and everybody is Jesus, our Lord and Savior, and it's sick. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I really enjoyed that, just showing how, like I said, let me get back to my OG thing. Showing how praise and admiration can slowly turn into idolization. And that's what it was with the cult minds, the cult mentality and the fan bases. I thought that was really crazy and they hit the nail on the head with that. The industry operating like a cult itself and isolating people, that also goes into the Jezebel spirit, as well as the industry grooming people to mold their expectations. Because as y'all know, cult leaders groom people all the time. So that's it within itself. Like all big industries operate like a cult. They try to keep you docile and manipulate you to fit what they want you to do. It's fucking crazy. And then I got to the biggest things. I do feel like the writing could have been better and that bitch would have really taken off. Like, honestly, I give the writing on a scale of 1 to 10. I really give the writing like a 4.5 and a 5. It could have been extra deep. It was one of those, I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking about, like straightforward. For sure, kind of cheaped out on the writing, but the direction was excellent. And I still understood what we were trying to say with the writing, even though, it wasn't as in-depth. It still was very, very good. But I do think it could have been better. Like I said, 4.5 out of 5. It's like it was there, but it wasn't fully there. But everything else, amazing. I did enjoy the acting. I enjoyed the cinematography. I enjoyed the soundtrack. The sound was good. The story in itself was good. Just how some of the parts were written could have been a little bit better, like I said. And ultimately, the movie itself reminded me of Swarm, Black Swan, and Barbie all in one. I thought the Barbie vibe came from talking about male expectations that stem from society. So it got Barbie written all over it. Black Swan, for sure, because of dedication to your art and like showing how far you would go for it. And then when it came to Swarm, the full cult mentality around everything. The full cult mentality around everything, with how the players think of themselves. That's how Marlon Wayans' character thought of himself, that he was God, that he was Jesus. So, just sacrilegious right there, idolization right there, with how the fan bases operate, cult-like behavior right there. And then even Marlon and Cameron Cave themselves started acting like the cult leaders. Like, it was just crazy. It was really crazy. I really enjoyed the movie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. The rest of the commentary where people were saying that they did not like him, I don't know what, they really didn't like about him. Now, maybe the writing, like I said, but it was a movie that you could enjoy. People were sitting over there acting like it was just the most trash shit they had ever seen. Him was good. I recommend going to see him. So my full wrap up for my movies today: Zootopia, 10 out of 10. Wicked 2, 2 out of 10. Trash, garbage, basura. Don't ever see that shit again in your fucking life. Him, 7.5 to 8. I recommend. I'd watch again, honestly. But the first two, I stand what I said about Zootopia. But Wicked, that was horrible. That was horrible. And I'm actually mad I gave Wicked a chance. At least Wicked 2. Because I actually was against Wicked first go around. Because I heard it was some very weird things going on in that book. Which is why I feel like we should have just left the animal stuff alone. And y'all should have focused on lesbians. An actual love relationship here. Versus the animal politics that you were trying to do. Especially when there's an actual lesbian love story in front of you. You have Elphaba and Glinda fighting over Fiyero. Ain't nobody fighting over Fiyero. Stop this nonsense. It was ridiculous, y'all. Just ridiculous. But I'm glad that I had an amazing movie watching experience this Thanksgiving. Funny because we watched Zootopia and Wicked on bootleg, but we paid for him. So support black businesses. Support black businesses, y'all. Zootopia ain't get a dime out of us, and neither did Wicked. But, we watched all of them. Shout out to my cousin Jazz, too, because she gave us her bootleg out. She slick didn't give us the password, though. She just logged in. But, we still got the goodness from it, the benefits. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see this poll. Okay, I see I have people with some sense in here, finally. I prefer to support all business, okay, than do that. I really don't care what you do. I'm going to support black business. I'm going to do that only then. Anyways, like I was saying, let's finally look at the poll results. It seems like we actually have people with some taste in here now. Wicked 2 has gone from its 40s to now the 39%, which I prefer. Well, I prefer that Zootopia be over both of them because Zootopia blew them both out the water. But I really just don't like that Wicked 2 is above either because I still stand by what I said. I feel like that's popularity bias and recency bias. I don't think any of y'all actually either watched Wicked or even liked it. Truly. And then also, I did not like Cynthia's acting in this one at all. I need to see her in some actual adult roles. And I don't know, y'all. I do think it was like, this a kids movie, but like everybody up. Obviously, you can have a kids movie with adults. I do just feel like Wicked does not need to be a kids movie. Like, I don't know. Especially with the stuff that go on in that book. That's not supposed to be a kids movie. And the fact that we promoted it to kids, not a fan of it. Yelena, you know this. Why do you like to point out the obvious, mamas? You like to point out the obvious. Well, that's why I watch movies at home. I don't know who still goes to a theater, but that sucks for y'all. Anyways, oh my gosh, y'all. I was going to read a chapter of Corinne today, but I'm really not in the mood. I'm not. I love this back, though. The back makes her look like a Barbie doll. I really like the back. I'm just not really into reading it today. Especially because the other books that I'm actually anticipating, my Stuck in the Country with You, is not going to come until December 9th. And I'm pretty pissed. I'm not going to lie. Because I ordered it for Cyber Monday. I expected it to be here on Monday with my other book. Oh, and then my other book is still taking forever to arrive. It's probably not gonna arrive till 6:30. Oh, why does my life do this to me? It's fine though. I'm gonna finish The Walking Dead with my man. It's also officially December, so it's time for us to start Harry Potter. He really loves Harry Potter, and I want us to get into that. I want to do the I forgot what they call it, but they copy the movie food and they bring it into real life. I want to do that for him. I want him to have the full Harry Potter experience and everything. But shh, don't tell him I said that. It's supposed to be a surprise. I love when a book tells me, oh yeah, I got a new chapter. Or I added something in here for you. Oh, did you now? I love a little present. I love a little present. What is this feeling when I'm at a bar? At a bar. Oh, this the bonus chapter? Her bonus chapter is her talking about Lil Wayne, y'all. I know she ain't trying to leave people off on a cliffhanger. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Good thing we had the Vlad interview, so ain't no cliffhanger for me, sweet. I know about it. I hope next time we actually figure out the chords to Don't Let Go, because at least I know A minor. Wait, hold up. Forgot it already. A major, and I messed up the actual chord name. Wait. See, it's not that. Oh my gosh. I just want to know the beginning chords of Don't Let Go so I can sing it to my sweet. Oh, him is almost over Wicked too, y'all. Hold up. I think we're going to wait until the live shows that, and then we're going to get out of here. Because that would actually make my day. Him being over Wicked too. I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is all Scarface beats. I say it again. Wait. Yes, can you tell? I'm gonna start giving y'all what y'all want. Like, I really don't know what y'all want from those in those reactions. Oh my God, is that a man? And yes, what now? Oh my God, are you a homosexual? Yes, what now? Can we move on? I'm trying to figure out the chords. Like, can you give me information I can work with? Oh. Oh yeah, we at the 40 light mark. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna have to practice this off camera, y'all, because I'm getting irritated. I can't figure out the chord. And I low-key, I want y'all to see me at my best. I don't want y'all to see me on the practicing parts. No thanks. But it's okay. We're going to get it eventually. But we're going to go ahead and get off here because I'm still cold. And I also have to start planning and writing tomorrow's episode as well as the Sims live that I have to activate for y'all because December is going to be deliberate. Deliberate December. I like that. Deliberate December is how we coming, okay? And that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go ahead and get off of here. I thank y'all so much for entertaining me as much as I entertained y'all. I thank y'all so much for coming through and being here, offering y'all's opinions or commentary. Because y'all know the show don't work unless y'all work with me. Y'all are the co-anchors. That's what this is. So I thank y'all so much. Burp. Thank y'all so much for being here and blessing me with your time. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Earlier time, I know I came on very late today. I just came back from my side of the town and my sleep schedule was kind of thrown off a little bit. But I'm back. And so we're going to get back in order. We're going to be on here tomorrow, 11 a.m. sharp. And we're going to get it pumping, okay? I may even make y'all breakfast. Or maybe not. It depends on how y'all act. Y'all know sometimes y'all irritate me. But it's okay. Your B-Day is on December 27th, Yelena? Okay. Okay. We gotta make sure we're here for your B-Day. Gotta celebrate you, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm not gonna do too much of an emphasis on the song, but y'all know we're gonna do the song, okay? It's so hard to say goodbye to my life. I said it's hard to say goodbye to my life. I said it's hard to say goodbye to my life. It's hard to say goodbye to my life. Y'all know I gotta play my other one. What's up, Naeem? Before we get out of here, I gotta do my organ. Oh, that is not the organ I use. There we go. That is not the organ I use. Go DJ. Not my DJ. Go DJ. I'm sorry, y'all. We actually should have cut it. Hold up, we're gonna perfect that. I'm a week's worth of rusty. That one gave Angry Vampire, but I did like it. I think that was good. But thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for being here. You're the best part of the life. See, when I start trying to do the breakdown, it's too much. It is though, right? Mi fa sol la ti do. Now that just sounds horrible. Let's do another one and we can. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for being on my life. You are the best part. You all are so smart. I hope to see you tomorrow in the morning. Yeah. Come through with your blunts, water, and lots of fun. We gon' have fun. We gon' have fun. We gon' have fun and make us another one. We gon' have fun. We gon' have fun. When Alexa Luther on, we number one. That was a freestyle. How did I do? Did y'all like it? I think we're gonna close it out on that. Yes, you do better than JMG. Oh, okay. You can't because you're watching me. Exactly. Jada Waiter loved it, so that's all I care about. That I make content for the bitches. So JMG, I get why you ain't like it. Bye bye. But thank y'all so much. Tomorrow we will read the rest of Corinne. I know y'all messy just like me and y'all want to know what happens, okay? Especially since I find out that she's talking about Lil Wayne up in here. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ugh. But thank y'all so much for being here. Y'all are the best parts of my live. Y'all are my co-anchors, and I love y'all so much. Make sure y'all drink your water, eat y'all some good food, and I'm going to see y'all on the good morrow, okay? Guess I'll see you in another life. Guess I'll see you in another life. But also, make sure y'all have watched. If y'all haven't, make sure you go watch my previous videos. I'll throw a link in the description real quick. It'll be really, really great if y'all could watch some of my previous content. I like to hear some feedback, like to know what I did right, what I did wrong. Point blank period. I enjoy putting out things and hearing what y'all have to say about it. So if y'all could do me a favor, watch our other content, because it is ours. It is ours. Thank you. There you go. If y'all could watch my most recent upload, that would be really amazing. Leave some comments. Tell me how y'all like it below. That's what I'm also going to be doing this week, is scripting out the rest of my Sims storyline videos, because I want to really finish that and I want to actually put out a story with them, and I don't want to half-ass it. JMG, stop. You said it was ass. Stop it. Stop it. But for real though, y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all so much for being queer. Yes, like and sub and give me some feedback. Thank you, Jada Waiter. And girl, thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you here tomorrow. But if I don't, I hope to see you again, period. All right. Thank y'all so my alarm just went off. It's time for me to break. So we're gonna do just that. Thank y'all so much for being here once again. Be safe, make great choices, and please, if you can, sub, like, comment on the other videos, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. God bless. Love you. See you tomorrow. And be on your best behavior, please, and thank you. Deuces. Be safe. I love you, and God bless. Mwah. Bye.